Alright, we have another World Cup game here. This time it's going to be the First Nation team versus Canada. Representing the First Nation is rudie40 playing Unicorn, and representing Canada is Samuraiyan playing Crane. Go ahead and post the stream link here. There we go. So we have Seeker of Void, Keeper of Water. Let's take a look at the decks. Unicorn deck on Lion Splash, 3 strength in numbers, 3 ready for battle, 2 hand to hand. Restricted list card is Charge. And then we have the Crane deck on Dragon Splash, 3 Let Go, 3 Ancient Master, restricted list card Policy Debate. So turn 1, wow, we see Toshimoko and 3 holdings. Unicorn going to buy Tetsuko. Yep, more streams. Trying to keep up with some chat going on in Discord at the same time. So might be a little bit distracted. Okay, so both players bid 5. So he has the dojo here, which is very good. Like, he has a lot of actions that don't require him to play cards, so he's probably not going to be too worried about Tetsuko. If you have some attachments, you can just play them before the conflict. We might see him pass his first conflict. Yeah, there's a fine katana. Like, you basically only get one conflict with this Toshimoko, right? What you could do is you could attack and then favorable ground in on defense to use his duel. Ooh, what's this? Oh. Wayfinder, yeah, so that is the problem here for Crane, is that Unicorn is probably... I mean, he only has 1 fate left, so he can only play 1 additional conflict character. Sees Magistrate Station in Province 1, so he can avoid that. We see Way of the Crane on Toshimoko. That is a little bit surprising, I would say, because now you're not going to get to Kyuden Kakita. Okay, so yeah, I'm really curious about that Way of the Crane. I think he probably just wants to have Voice of Honor turned on. That's the only thing I can think of. But not getting to honor him with your stronghold and having to spend that card instead feels kind of bad. So we're in conflict phase. Ooh, what's this? Okay, so Crane has already passed his first conflict. So Unicorn can attack now, and it looks like he is going to do so. Finds Shameful Display. Wow. So it feels even worse now to have used that Way of the Crane. I don't really like that play. So he's going to Dojo Tetsuko here. Yeah, like playing that Way of the Crane was really bad, right? I want to see Action Johnny is spectating. I want to see if he wants to co-cast. So Tetsuko is bowed. It's 1 to 8. Hard to justify preemptive Way of the Crane. Yeah, I agree. Like he was gonna get to honor no matter what there, right? Because he just Kakita Dojo'd as his first action anyway. It would have been 6 to 3. Afraid of first action send home, but he's defending, so yeah, I don't really see why. I don't know, it seems weird. We'll see what Unicorn can do now. If he charges this, that doesn't do anything. Peasant's Advice, the dojo. I mean, he would have to do that pre-conflict, and then you can still just play the Way of the Crane. To voice the Peasant's Advice. Yeah, I guess. Is he running Peasant's Advice? Let me check. No, he's not. Yeah, I really think that was just a mistake. So that's going to be it for that turn. Neither player really getting much done there. This Toshimoko is pretty scary though. And Tetsuko is dishonored. Unicorn is first player though. We see a Tetsuko dupe. I would give advice to Crane, but apparently have no idea how to win that matchup. Yeah, I still have to watch that game. I want to see how he honored out. Haven't had time yet, though. Hold on. Okay, let's see what's happening. So Unicorn played Moto Youth and Shinjo Trailblazer. There's a curved blade on Tetsuko. So, I mean, like, the problem is if you attack here, Toshimoko just, like, blocks it, right? We see a Gossip on charge. Interesting. So we won't see the regulars get charged here. He does have Voice of Honor on, but either doesn't have it in his hand or just didn't want the charge to go off. Hey Luke, how's it going? Yeah, Gossip charge for 3 turns in a row. He only has Gossip, 2 Gossips in the deck. So, find Katana number 2 on Toshimoko. And attacks Pilgrimage. Interesting. So Trailblazer, this is political. Trailblazer is 3. You could defend with Brash Samurai maybe, or just not defend at all. You have the favorable ground if he has the break here. captive audience, though, is going to switch it to military. He still only has 4, so he's not breaking. He must have something else here. I'm not sure about the captive, though. Like, he can't charge. If he plays any kind of buff, the brash samurai will just move in. Talisman of the Sun, okay. So it is breaking now. Oh, wow, we see an assassinate. Yeah, that is a 2-cost character. Wow, so he loses that, and he loses the talisman. And now he's... There's no way, like... He could play a conflict character. Man, he spent so much there, though, and it just all got answered by the assassinate. Yeah, that feels pretty bad for Unicorn. Probably should have just saved the talisman to put on Tetsuko. We see a Wayfinder into the conflict, so he could still break this with a bonsai, so he's rallied to the cause. Yeah, so we do see the bonsai. But yeah, he can just favorable ground in the brash samurai. Oh, or he can voice of honor that. Okay. So he gossiped the charge, and now that lets him spend voice of honor on other stuff. So Unicorn will win that conflict, but no ring effect. He gets to use his stronghold, though, which is significant. So the brash samurai is going to attack. He wants to get rid of this regulars. Let's see what province he hits. Appealing to the fortunes. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. So now it doesn't matter that he can't play the charge. This is political, so I imagine we'll see no defense. He could choose not to honor the brash samurai. He could also favorable ground home. Hey, Arash, how's it going? But yeah, this is kind of awkward now because you want to break this province so he can't charge the regulars in the future, but if you break it, he just gets to play the regulars anyway. Hey, Eztrin. No defense pass. There's the honor, so I think you just move home here, probably. Like, you really don't want to give him this character. He has 2 military conflicts. Let's see what he does. I mean, so you do have the Toshimoko. Wow, okay. So he is gonna just go ahead and break that. Interesting. He hasn't. Crane hasn't taken a break yet. Discards an Assassinate. Okay. And Toshimoko should be able to stop at least one of the breaks, if not both. Let me check. They are 0-2 by the looks of it. Not sure if any of the other games have gotten played there. Yeah, lots of L5R happening today. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, I'll be right back. Oh wow, we saw a noble sack. That is pretty cool. So no more Tetsuko. So yeah, I think this Toshimoko should be able to weather the storm now. Going back at Pilgrimage, the other two provinces are Magistrate Station, which you obviously don't want to go at, and Upholding Authority, which is also not good. Like, if you have a bunch of charges in hand and you go at Upholding Authority, then that's pretty bad. So we do see a defense here with skill 11. So, like, he's just winning. If Unicorn has a conflict character, he can't even attack again because he'll just favorable ground in. World Cup going to last for the next month and a bit. Need to pace ourselves with the hype, yeah. I think they were saying the deadline for round 1 games was the 16th. So definitely need to get all of those played before that date, which is like 6 days from now. Sunday, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could play a conflict character to get rid of the favorable ground, but I honestly don't really think that's worth it. I don't know, it might be. After that'll be 1 week, okay. We see Bonsai. It's going to be answered by a Bonsai. We see a pass from Unicorn, so Crane will win the conflict. And yeah, Unicorn could play a conflict character here. You could just attack Shameful Display. Well, you won't get the ring effect anyway. But if you attack Pilgrimage, then... So I think you actually have to attack Upholding Authority if you play a conflict character. Because Pilgrimage just won't even draw defense, right? Okay, yeah, just not going to do that. So you probably keep Yoshi here. You're going to be hoping for... Ooh, Takamori is... That's his name, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's an M. Uh-oh. Like, Takamori is not bad here, right? You could play that and pick Border Rider, and then he has no way to get it into the conflict. Yeah, so he is going to do that. You could still play the regulars. You never really want to have to hardcast that. Okay, so Unicorn passed. I imagine that means he has a conflict character here. I'm almost certain he has a charge in his hand. Right. Scary Unicorn board. I mean, it would be if he didn't Takamori the Border Rider, right? Oh, you mean Crane, yeah, okay. Yeah, Unicorn needs like a conflict character and then a charge. And then he needs to actually win that conflict on attack so he can encampment. Yeah, Border Rider is enough to be a scary board with 9 Fate and a good charge target, but because of Takamori, it won't be able to be declared as an attacker or defender. Past conflict from Crane. That is actually kind of interesting. So he'll only get one conflict now. I guess he wants to just wait and see what the Unicorn player is going to do. But, hey, Anesthesia Cat. How is it going? Like, Unicorn can just pass his first conflict too, yeah, and that is what he does. So, yeah, I feel like Crane probably should have attacked there, because you can attack with Yoshi. Actually, what are the provinces? There's the one that makes everything military, there's upholding and manicured. So you don't want to hit upholding. The other ones are fine, I think. Wayfinder. Wait, he passed his second conflict? Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like you should have slammed something into this Shiotome encampment. Um, I guess that's risky if it's the one that changes all the conflicts to military and then he charges and you don't have a voice of honor. We do see the Wayfinder going military air. He hits upholding authority. And we are going to see a defense. You definitely want to use your Yoshi this turn, which is another reason why I was thinking he should attack. Like, Unicorn could have just passed his second conflict there, and then he just doesn't get to use Yoshi. I guess you can't charge the regulars then. I don't know. Putting a Fate on the Wayfinder also means he doesn't really have a good sacrifice target. Ooh, we see policy debate. The Unicorn player passed. That is very surprising. I don't see a reason here to play a conflict character, attack, and then just not do anything and let him policy debate you. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think it was better for Unicorn to just pass there. Like, if he just passes, Crane loses 3 Fate off of characters, and he only loses 1. Oh, wow, stay your hand on policy debate. That's pretty sick. And then he doesn't get to use Yoshi that turn either, so you just, like, sit there and wait for him, for his board to clear. If he's not going to do anything, right? How many stay your hands is he running? Ooh, a 1 stay your hand. Okay. Yeah, so he has another policy debate. Won't be able to stay your hand twice. Serious overcommitment on defense. I mean, this defense makes sense, right? Yeah, I think this defense is correct. Like, you definitely want Yoshi to be in. Yeah, there's no more conflicts unless Unicorn manages to use his box here, which I don't think he'll be able to do. You definitely want Yoshi in to use the ability, and then I think you definitely want Toshimoko as well in case he wants to charge here. Does he just not have charge? Discards strength and numbers. Ambusher. Yeah, I don't see how this attack ever goes well for Unicorn with this hand. It's very strange. I think passing the attack was the better choice there. And Crane still gets favor, so he's happy with that. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe Unicorn players just don't know how to not attack. As a crab player, that is a skill that you definitely need to learn. Okay, so Unicorn is first player. We see a Yoshi dupe. Would have really liked that to be a Toshimoko dupe. That's the character you really want to stick around here. Takamori dupe and a brash samurai. So not actually a lot that Crane can play here. He can play the brash samurai and prevent the border rider from committing again, which seems like something that you'd want to do since that character can stand itself. Can't believe Uni went through that phase with 0 breaks. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, being on 0 breaks 3 turns into the game, 4 turns into the game with Unicorn is not where you want to be. He's going to play the regulars since he doesn't have charge. Toshimoko leaving is actually bad. Yeah, I mean, without the Toshimoko, like, Crane just doesn't have a way to stop military attacks, right? So that's going to be a pretty big deal. Yeah, Crane should have just broken 2 provinces there. Yeah, don't see that happen every day. He is going to play the Brash Samurai. That's going to go on the Border Rider, I imagine. Yep. Yeah, like if Crane had gotten 2 breaks last turn, he would be on the Stronghold this turn. I really don't see how that could have not been good. Like if he has charge, I don't know. There's like 1 or 2 ways where it's potentially not good. Came in late. This game is weird. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Still haven't seen Crane activate his Stronghold yet. Bids are 3-1. Okay. So it was 6 honor to 8. With Yoshi out, Crane is pretty comfortable bidding 1. So that makes sense. Unicorn got the passing fate. Okay. So Unicorn is first player. We'll see what he does here. This Toshimoko is still a problem. He's attacking Upholding Authority. So I guess he's hoping here that Crane just lets this attack go through and gets to get the Upholding Authority trigger, but there's like no way you do that, right? If he lets this through, it's going to be 2 Keeper Initiates, Bao's Toshimoko, and what else? Shiotome Encampment, and the Stronghold. So yeah, forces a defense here. Forcing the Toshimoko to defend this is good, though. But it does mean Unicorn's probably going to be on the defensive this turn, unless he has a captive audience, I guess. How many of those is he running? Okay, so Crane wins that conflict. You probably attack with Yoshi here. That two fate firing is looking pretty nice. Could also go earth to just put on the hand size pressure even more. But I think you go fire and try to get the dishonor on the regulars. Brash Samurai. Wow, he's selecting Void here. I don't agree with that. Finds Endless Plains. Wait, Endless Plains? Oh, wow, I didn't see that in the deck. Wait, so which one is his Stronghold? I just assumed that the Water Province was on Stronghold. I mean, he gets the break there, which is what he wanted, right? I just think it's a shame he didn't go fire. Wayfinder defends, sure. Is the Stronghold manicured? It's either manicured or cons or do, and I think manicured makes more sense. Plays a Goblin Sneak into the conflict. That's pretty strong. So he's still going to get the Void Ring. Again, definitely should have gone fire. I think fire is like much better than Void here. So he does get the Void Ring. That will kill the Trailblazer going into the next turn, where the Toshimoka will be dead. So that's, I mean, that's decent, but like I'd rather just get the Dishonor on the regulars, right? And the two fate. I don't know. So I think Unicorn should attack fire now. We'll see if he has the Captive Audience. Forgot to check how many he's running. He has 3 in the deck, wow. So yeah, it would actually not be too surprising if he had that here. I think what he should do is he should put Takamori in a conflict and then Dojo so he can Stronghold and honor it. Trailblazer at Upholding Authority. So maybe he doesn't have the Captive Audience. Discards the Imperial Favor to draw 3 cards. Also unsure about not defending with Takamori. Like, you're getting the favor here, right? I have to imagine. This is Unicorn's last conflict. He can't charge if he plays the card, whatever it's called. Captive audience. Yeah, it's a strange game. Wish there was an overlay for L5R on Twitch, so when I mouse over stuff, it did something. I wouldn't feel stupid. Yeah, they do have an overlay for that, like that for Eternal. But yeah, if you ever want to, like, a reminder of what a card does, just let me know. So we see policy debate, bonsai, censure, charged, 2 curved blades, defend your honor hand to hand, 2 ready for battle, ambusher, talisman. Yeah, taking charge seems good there, and then just gonna pass. Is he going to attack with Takamori now? I'm not sure. I think the only reason not to defend with Takamori there is if you're going to attack with him. But he can just, like, not defend that, and then you need an actual buff. Okay, so he is going to attack. Going air, sure. You're first player next turn, so you can take the 2 Fate Earth Ring. We see a defense. So the problem with the defense here is that you let him get the free honor. One of our dogs is trying to dig a hole under my bed. Manicured Garden gains a fate. Yeah, there's the dojo. That's the really nice thing about dojo in Cute and Kakita decks, is that if neither character is a duelist, it's just a free duel. Yeah. Probably want to put the cards somewhere that the animals can't get to them. So there's the honor. It's 3-3 now. Yeah, like, honestly, I think I just would have not defended this. I guess you can't really do that though, because then if he does have a buff, you lose another honor for unopposed. Yeah, dog emote, maybe. We need 25 subscribers for the next emote. Not sure if we'll be able to get there or not. Defend your honor. Oh, okay, so Crane tried to court games there. and he defend your honor to stop it. Whoa, he bid 2? He just gave him an honor for no reason. Need to be at 25, yeah. So we're like 7 or 8 away, I think. Oh, hey, thanks for the host, Steelfur. Not sure if there was a game going on just now. Yeah, 3 honor. There's actually no reason to bid 2 there and give him an honor. Oh wow, he played 2 ornate fans for the break. Uni's clock is super low. Oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the clocks. Down 10 minutes there. So yeah, Crane gets the 3rd break there. And puts Unicorn down to 2 honor, and he'll be first player next turn. And the Stronghold... So the Stronghold is Cons or Do, I guess, which is actually good here against Crane, because it means all the conflicts are going to be military. Yeah, so that actually makes it kind of awkward. We see Uji here, though, as well as 2 Kakita Dojos, so you might be able to just break through anyway. Just messing around with settings, alright. But yeah, this is definitely awkward to have this stronghold on, or this holding, well, not holding, this province under the stronghold. Yeah, so plays Uji. Oh, that lets him use Takamori as well on the regulars. That's very strong. So maybe you attack... man, it's tough. Because you're first player, so like even if you pass your first conflict... I think you just have to attack the stronghold on your first conflict, or just don't attack at all. Plays the Chagatai here. So he will have defenders if Crane decides to attack. Way the Crane honors Uji, and he plays this character, which honors itself. Seems good. We see a gossip on... What are you gossiping here? Bonsai, okay. I mean, he's already played 2. So yeah, I think this is just going to be all in at the stronghold. Only has 1 bonsai left. Are there any other... Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there are any other military buffs that he could play on defense. Doesn't... Ooh, Talisman, okay. That gets instantly let go. How many let goes has he played? 1. 2 talismans. Yeah, you definitely can't let that stick. Never actually used Gossip on Jigoku. It's a drop down? Okay, interesting. Is it a drop down where you can like search, like you type in the first couple letters and then... I'm guessing that's what it is. Wow, he played a political rival to get the covert. Seems good. Takes 2 fate from the Earth Ring. Man, so he just spent 3 fate to covert a character. That's kind of funny. Curved Blade on Tetsuko for +1. It's winning by 14. Yeah, this is probably going to be it. Crane just has too much skill here, even though it got switched to military. Ambusher. $11 now, so he needs like 7 more. Alright, that's it. Good game. So Crane wins. That's going to be a win for strength is 5, yeah. It's going to be a win for Canada. They go up 3-0 now. Very nice. So they just need 1 more win. Yeah, Toshimoko was very strong that game. Oh yeah, I forgot we have that new tag now for the League Watcher tag. Should probably start using that. But yeah, that's going to do it for this game. Wow, that was an hour long. Didn't feel like it was that long for some reason. But yeah, that's going to do it here. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you guys next time.